Hello, I'm Kerry and welcome to Aspire to Soar. Today we're going to be tapping on Polycystic Ovary Syndrome. Just before we get started, if this is your first time on the channel, then I'd like to say welcome. Please do hit the subscribe button below and press the little bell next to it, and then you'll get notifications the next time I do any new videos that you can jump on and you can tap along with. So today we're tapping on Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, which is PCOS for short. Now, this is something that happens to women of about childbearing age when fluid-filled sacs start to grow inside your ovaries, and it causes a whole host of problems for women. Now, doctors don't really know what causes it. They've got some ideas, such as it could be your genes, or it could be your weight, or it could be inflammation, or it could be an excess of a certain hormone in your body, but nobody's really quite sure why it happens. But what we do know is the symptoms that it causes, and it can vary from woman to woman. So some people don't really get that many symptoms from it, and others just get everything. Some of the symptoms are things like heavy, irregular bleeding, weight gain, excess hair, especially facial hair for women, and that's to do with that extra hormone that's floating around. Acne as well, dark skin patches, baldness, the list goes on and on and on. And it, like I said, it maybe you just get one of those, but some people get an awful lot of them, and it makes life very difficult for them. Compounding this is the fact that in the society and the world we live in, we don't really talk about women's health. We don't really talk about our polycystic ovary syndrome in the office or in the workplace. It's not something that's talked about. It's considered something like women's problems that we don't talk about, and it just gets pushed aside or swept under the carpet, which can also make living with a condition like this feel really, really lonely. And like you're maybe the only one in the world that suffers like you do, because it's so incredibly hard to find other women in your local community who can admit to the way they feel. So today I wanted to tap on polycystic ovaries. Now, I'm going to have to keep it quite general today because we are tapping today as a collective. But what I do want to say is down below in the description, I will link to stories of other women who have used EFT tapping to heal their polycystic ovary symptoms. And I'm also going to put some links in there to people who have healed their lives using what is a new science called epigenetics. So doctors say, well, your genes cause your polycystic ovaries. But in actual fact, the new science of epigenetics is showing that your genes might well cause that, but by using the power of your mind and giving your cells the right environment, you can choose, your body can choose whether it switches on that gene for having polycystic ovaries or it switches it off. So I'll also put some links below to that, because I think it's all really, really useful to investigate if you're looking at changing your life, turning it around and healing your body. So I thought what we'd tap on today, to keep it quite simple, would be our bodies and the way that having polycystic ovaries makes us feel about our bodies, how it can make us hate our bodies, distrust our bodies. You know, our body is gives us all of these symptoms. Why me? Why do I suffer like this? So that's what I want to tap on first. And then we will afterwards will include a more positive affirmation to tell our bodies what we expect going forwards. Now, I do want to say, as with a lot of these problems, you can be harboring so much stored energy from all of the events that happened to you throughout your lifetime, even going back as far as childhood. A lot of these events can build up in the body, and you can build up trauma that you carry around with you, which can compound things like polycystic ovaries, because there's just no way for your body to recover because it's weighted down with all of this trauma. So I would suggest, if that sounds like you, and there has been a lot of things in your past that you have never dealt with, then it would be worth seeking the advice of a qualified EFT practitioner to go forward and to try and dig deep into your history and to deal with small events leading up to where you are now. Okay, so we're going to keep it quite general today. If you've never tapped with me before, all you need to do is do what I do and say what I say. So you just copy where I tap, say everything that I say as we go along, and I'll show you where to tap. Now, if there is anything specific to you that I'm not mentioning, because I don't know you, you might have something really specific to do with this that you want to tap on, then please do add it in. I will try and leave you some space to be able to add in your own things as we go along as well, so you can make it personal to you. What I would say is, while we are tapping, please do keep an eye on your thoughts that are coming through. Oftentimes, when we're clearing energy like this, our subconscious mind will throw something at us that we have been holding on to, that we didn't even realize. And it might be something that is so irrelevant to what you're tapping on right now. But if I were you, I would stop this video now, go and grab a pen and paper and just note down anything that comes to mind as you're tapping, because these are issues that you do need to go back to after we finish tapping and just tap through and work through those as well. If your subconscious mind is showing them to you, then it is important that you do listen and you do work through them as well. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to start today tapping on the side of our hand with the fingers of the other hand. This is what's called the karate chop point. And we're just going to type lightly. Okay, now all you need to do is repeat after me. So, even though I have PCOS, polycystic ovaries, and I hate my body, why do I have to suffer with all of this? Why is my body letting me down? It's not fair. I am so angry with my body right now for giving me all of these symptoms, and I feel so lonely. I can't talk to anybody about this. Nobody understands, and I just feel so alone. But I choose to completely and deeply forgive and accept myself, even though I have all of these PCOS symptoms, and I hate them. I hate the way it makes my body feel. I do not feel in control of my body. In fact, my body is out of control. I can't control what's happening to me. It is happening to me. I am so angry with my body. Why can't it just be like everybody else's? Why do I have to suffer like this? It is not fair. But I still choose to completely and deeply forgive and accept myself. One more time. Even though I have these polycystic ovaries and my body just does not work like it should. Everybody else has these perfect bodies that work perfectly, and I am stuck with my ovaries that just don't know what to do. They just don't work. I am so angry with them. Why don't they work? Why did they let this happen? These ovaries of mine, it is not fair. I am so angry with them. I choose to completely and deeply forgive and accept myself. So we're going to move on to the top of our head, just tapping lightly. This PCOS, these polycystic ovaries, I don't like them. In fact, I hate them. I dislike my body. I really don't like these symptoms that I have to suffer with. My body is working against me. And I just feel so angry with it. Why can't it work properly? Why do I have to suffer? Onto your chest. It's not fair. It's really not fair. I hate being me. So lonely. No one really understands. I am just all alone with these broken ovaries. I wish my ovaries worked, but they don't. They're worthless. They're useless. I don't like them. They can't do the job that they were supposed to do. These stupid ovaries of mine. So broken. I'm so angry with them for making me suffer the way I do. All of these symptoms that I have, it's just not fair. I am so angry with my body. I am so angry with my ovaries. I hate them. They are causing me all of this stress. It's all their fault. If they just worked properly, I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't have to suffer like this. These broken ovaries of mine. These ovaries. Okay, now what I want you to do is to take a deep breath in. So we're going to breathe in for 5 and then we're going to really blow it away. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then really blow it away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, as I said before, while we were tapping, if anything came to mind, we did a lot of questioning while we were tapping then. So if anything came to mind when you were asking any of your why questions, then please do note that down. It might be something that seems totally irrelevant. It happened 10 years ago and all of a sudden you just thought about it, but please do make a note of it because that is so important for you on this journey to healing. Okay, so now I want to do another round of tapping and we're going to make this round a little bit more positive. We want to tell our bodies what we expect from the future and how we're going to treat our bodies going forward. Okay, so we're going to start again. We're going to tap on the side of our hand again and we're going to say, even though I have these polycystic ovaries and the doctor said I will have it forever. I don't have to believe that. People heal themselves all the time. They're just normal people, just like me. So maybe I can do it too. Maybe I have choices. Maybe I can choose how I feel about my body. And I choose to completely and deeply forgive and accept myself, even though I have these polycystic ovaries. And I've been told it's a lifelong condition. I am stuck with these broken ovaries. Maybe I don't have to believe that. Maybe I can choose to be brave and to step outside of that. Other people can do it. Why can't I? I could choose that. I could choose to forgive my ovaries. I could choose to forgive my body and maybe even love it. But right now, I choose to completely and deeply forgive and accept myself, even though I have these polycystic ovaries. And I have been angry with my body for a long time. I have been angry with my ovaries because they don't work like they're supposed to. Because of all the symptoms I have to suffer with. But maybe I can choose. Maybe I can choose to forgive my body. I could choose to forgive my ovaries. I could choose to believe that healing is possible. But I choose, above everything else, to completely and deeply forgive and accept myself. Okay, that's the top of our head again. These polycystic ovaries. I choose to forgive my ovaries for all of the pain they've caused me. I can choose to let go of all of this anger towards my body. I can choose to clear any and all blocks to healing that my body and my mind might be holding on to. I can choose to allow my body to heal. I can choose to believe that my body can heal. I can choose to know that my body wants to be healthy, doesn't want to be sick, doesn't want to be broken, wants to be healthy. I can allow this. I can listen to my body and my subconscious mind. I can listen to what it's telling me and I can work with it. These polycystic ovaries, I can see these cysts getting smaller and smaller and fading away because I am allowing my body to heal. I can forgive my ovaries for all of the pain and the suffering. I can let it go. I can just let it go. I can let go of all of the anger, all of the hurt and the sadness. I can let it go. I can choose that. I can choose to love my ovaries just as they are. I can choose that. That is within my power. I can choose to allow my body to be healthy. I can choose to let go of everything I have been holding on to. Any anger, any fear, any sadness, any hurt, any worry, I can let that go. It doesn't serve me anymore. I can choose to allow my body to heal. And I can love my body and my ovaries. And I can treat them with kindness and compassion and love. I can forgive my ovaries. I can love my ovaries. And I can let go of all anger towards my body and my ovaries. Okay. So let's take another deep breath in for 5. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then really blow it away for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, So as before, if anything came up while we were tapping, please do make a note of that. And I would review that list after we finished on this video and see if there's anything on there that you could tap through, whether that be on your own. There's a whole load of videos on my channel. You can maybe look at the issue and see if you can find another video relating to it, or maybe start looking for a practitioner to work with one-on-one who can really help you at your own individual level and your own individual pace. So I hope that's helped for today. Please do let me know in the comments below how you're feeling after this tapping session, and if anything did come to light and you had any big moments of, wow, yeah, I can see where I need to deal with these problems. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye.